Laziness just doesn't exist. And before y'all throw tomatoes at me, I fucking love tomatoes, so I will eat them. But hear me out, it doesn't exist because here's the gag. Are you lazy? Or are you just having a reaction to the fucking circumstances around you? Like, are you lazy, or do you just live in a society that forces you to do menial tasks just to survive, even though you think they're fucking stupid and you don't want to do them? You're not lazy, you just don't want to do them, bitch! Like, and you're right for that. You are right for that. It's a normal human reaction not to want to wake up at 8 a.m. and then clock in and make someone else rich doing a task that we hate for 8 fucking hours. Then we go home and then, oh my god, there's a fucking kid crying. Y'all, y'all, you're not lazy. You're not lazy. Please, girl, you are just burnt out. You are just burnt out. And that's the normal reaction to living in this fucking society. It's so unnatural to spend the majority of your life fucking clocked in, and then the rest of your majority is being asleep. The minority of your time is actually having fun and spending time with yourself. And you expect yourself not to be soul crushed all the time? You expect yourself to do things that you are quote unquote supposed to do, but like nobody wants to fucking do them. What do you expect? You're fucking burnt out, you're unhappy, of course you don't want to do those things, you're not lazy. Because fundamentally, have we ever thought about how draining it actually feels to understand that we have to work, otherwise we can't afford to be alive? We have to work in order to afford food, water, shelter, clothing. If we aren't working, we will die. And just to know that is just so soul-sucking. Like, it's such a heavy burden on the soul just to know that fact and just to carry that information around with you every day and just that have that looming over you, and it's draining. It's draining. And then you go through day to day and you're working, you feel like I don't have any other choice because I don't want to die, and so it's just like, it's so draining. And then there goes your bitch ass boss calling you lazy because you don't want to work overtime or like take work home and then work unpaid. Like, girl, fuck you! Girl, I am living in your walls. Get the fuck out of my face with that. Because then they want to turn around and be like, no one wants to work anymore. No, we don't. No, we don't. Point blank period. No, we don't. You know what? Why is it so crazy to imagine a world in which we just fucking vibe and like we have our community to take care of each other and we don't have to rely on a paycheck to be alive because we have each other? Why is this so unimaginable to so many people? I don't get it. Why would I want to work? No, like seriously, like why would I want to do that? Like I have zero passion for standing in front of a cash register and saying, that'll be 105 please. Like, I don't care about doing that. I don't want to have to do that just to stay alive. I don't want to, and I don't think anybody should have to. Does that make me lazy? No, it makes me fed up with society. And maybe that's your case. You just might not be lazy. You might be fed up. You might have had enough. Rightfully so. Rightfully fucking so. Because what do you mean I've grown up listening to all the adults around me talk about all the dreams that they just never pursued because they just clocked in at work and never looked back? And I'm supposed to replicate them? I don't want to be like you! What happened to vibes and fun? What happens to vibes and fun? When did we abandon that? Like, you're telling me to clock in, but all the joy has been sucked out of your soul? You want me to be like you? Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh. You can have that life. I'm not about it. All yours, bitch. All yours. Like, the lazy narrative is so fucking tired. Like, because I don't want to suffer, I'm lazy? Alright, bitch. Sure. Great. Like, the fuck do you want me to do about that? Like, I'm not gonna give your misery my company. The fuck do I look like? Why are you asking me to do that? The fucking audacity. And then on top of that, when you won't cooperate with their narrative, they just call you lazy. But the thing is, they call you lazy because that's the only thing they know. That's how they talk to themselves, and so that's consequentially how they're gonna talk to you. Like, they don't give themselves the grace to understand, oh, I don't want to do this because it's fucking miserable. Or, oh, maybe I am depressed, maybe I'm burnt out, maybe there's something going on and I'm just drained. They don't give themselves that grace. They just beat themselves up and call themselves lazy. And so they're in turn gonna do that same thing to you because the laziness title is all they know. And so they're gonna perpetuate that. And you might be not doing something because you're depressed, like legitimately clinically depressed. And they're just gonna call you lazy because that's how they talk to themselves and others. But is that your fucking problem? Like, is how they talk to themselves and then how they project that mindset that they have towards themselves onto you, is that your fucking problem? Like, that's their shit to deal with. The fuck are they announcing it to the rest of the room for? Like, I'm sorry you're not emotionally developed enough to understand that problems are valid and sometimes people need rest. But, like, why are you telling me that? Like, why? Because, like, if you think about it, when someone calls you lazy, that is what they're telling you. That is what they're telling you. They're pretty much just announcing that they don't possess the emotional intelligence to understand the reasoning behind their behavior, and so they're just going to perpetuate self-talk that's negative, and then they're going to talk to you that way as well. It's just like, it gives you clues as to how they think. But seriously, like, is it your problem? Because it's really not. I mean, like, if someone else hates themselves, what does that got to do with you? Like, I just wish they wouldn't announce it to everybody. That's the real thing. Like, misery loves company, but, like, at the same time, you don't have to give them your company. And if, like, you live with them and you can't really avoid it, like, you don't have to emotionally give them your company, because they could say whatever to you, but you don't have to emotionally internalize that and then carry the shame that they feel for themselves and carry it as if it's yours, when it's not yours, it's theirs. You don't gotta do that. You don't gotta take responsibility for other people's emotions. If other people can only understand how they're feeling in terms of self-hate and calling themselves lazy, that's their thing. And no matter if they tell you that you're lazy, that you don't have to take that on and accept that as your title. You could easily be like, no, I don't want to do this because I don't want to participate in a capitalistic society. Or maybe I'm depressed, maybe I'm burnt out, maybe I haven't found my passion that I want to pursue yet. Like, there's actual valid reasons for why you don't do the things that everyone around you says you should, or maybe that you feel like you should but you don't really want to do. Like, there's actual reasons as to why you're not doing those things, and every time someone calls you lazy and you accept that title, you are invalidating all of the actual reasoning. Like, laziness is not real because it's just a misdiagnosis for actual problems. Like, for example, if everyone around you and yourself are telling you you need to go to the gym, but what happens if you need to go to the gym and take care of yourself, but you're depressed and you have no energy to get out of bed? And everyone's calling you lazy and you're just confused because you're like, well, I can't really help it. Am I lazy? No, you're not. No, you're not. You're depressed. And the thing is, when people call you lazy, they invalidate that depression that is the actual cause, and now you are not going to go to therapy or get meds that you might need, which would have actually helped you have the energy levels to get out of bed and maybe go to the gym like you wanted. Like, it doesn't solve any problems if you're approaching things from a place of self-hate. It really doesn't solve anything. That shame that people put on you is not yours to carry. That is their thing. That is their problem. You take that shit off of you right fucking now. Don't make me come over there. I'm living in your walls. I'll do it. I'll claw my way out. Like, don't make me intervene. Because you deserve to be free of the burdens of other people. When other people have issues with themselves, that doesn't mean that you have to carry it and then live with it because they want you to feel as miserable as they feel, and they don't know how to fix it themselves until they're just spreading the misery. Like, you don't have to partake in that. Pick your chin up. You're a bad bitch. King, queen, monarch, whatever. You are the baddest motherfucker in the room, in every room you're in. You do not have to carry other people's shit. You are better than that. You are better than that. Every human is, not just you. Every human is better than that. But people don't really learn that they deserve better, but you better fucking learn that you deserve better. Otherwise, I swear, I am clawing my way out of your walls. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna intervene. So get it together and never fucking call yourself lazy again. Never do it. I'm living in your walls. I will hear it if you do. I'll hear you. But that's all. That's really all. How you doing, man? Hey. Bye though. See ya. Bye. Have a great day. Bye.